Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and getting them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Soto. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Rides the back and leaves it. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Soto. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Hard running there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it for a big play. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots and man coverage down the field. Couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up, big stop on 3rd down, forcing a 4th down opportunity ahead.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you...
There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move, and here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's running free down the middle. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Soto.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on. Gives him the big stiff arm. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. The play-action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Cardi. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's McAllister. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Absolutely center cut. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Snatches it on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Humphries. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights. And now they take the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job on the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense not showing press coverage. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses to 40. Got enough for the first. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Going the other way and he's got room. At the 20. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And his slip's just inside that right upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
This one is.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. Bringing it out. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part.
Reels it in down the left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back to pass on second down. He's got the back in the middle. Builds a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on second down. They'll go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
On first and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Burden. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football.
He's loose. The tag. Touchdown, Mustangs. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, churn up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Yeah, I think because the quarterback just wasn't able to transfer his weight and really step into that throw, the ball sailed on him a little bit. That defender had a chance to make that interception. That's one you've got to make the quarterback pay for.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, third and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And the returner will be brought down. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Power football with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 35. 23-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Runs for the tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Unloads quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll run it to the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rice. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So first down will open up the final period. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
And it's right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 23 to UConn.
Spam.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Quick release on the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Fires to the big fella. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's McAllister. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout.
No.
Catches the pass to Sticks and still on his feet. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Kansas State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Rice. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Rice.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Hauls it in. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Complete to the right. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.